In the spring of 2023, a quiet, affluent suburb of Hudson, Ohio, was shattered by a tragedy no one saw coming. It all began with a simple, seemingly ordinary call. A worried mother dialing the police because a father had failed to pick up his young daughter from school. The man was Dr. Todd Morgan, a respected professor at Cleveland State University and a devoted father of two. But on that day, Todd was nowhere to be found. No one knew the killer's identity, not yet. Welcome to True Crime Diaries. Today we unravel the chilling story of Dr. Todd Morgan, a man whose life hid secrets darker than anyone imagined and whose death left a community stunned. Hudson, Ohio is the kind of place that feels like it belongs in a postcard. Nestled between Cleveland and Akron, this city is known for its sprawling colonial-style homes, manicured lawns, and tree-lined streets. Affluence, calm, and community define this place. People wave to their neighbors, children play outside until dusk, and the worries of crime seem distant. But on April 19th, 2023, the peace of this neighborhood would be broken in the most brutal way imaginable. Wednesday morning dawned like any other. Todd Morgan was expected to collect his 5-year-old daughter from school, a small daily ritual that had never been missed. But that day, Todd never arrived. His ex-girlfriend Mary, concerned and growing increasingly anxious, tried calling him. No answer. Minutes turned to hours. Finally, Mary made a call to the police requesting a welfare check.
If I'd be able to request a wellness check on someone.
Okay, what's going on?
So my daughter was supposed to be picked up by her father today, and I got a call from the school that she was still at the school, so I ended up picking her up. They tried to contact him. I tried to call him a couple times and haven't received anything back.
And what's his name?
Todd Morgan.
Has he ever done anything like this?
No, I don't think he would forget his daughter from school, but we are going through some custody issues right now, which is why I find it to be a little bit more unusual.
When you call him, does it go straight to voicemail or does it ring?
It rings.
The clock was ticking. Just before 7 p.m., officers Peggy and Bowen pulled up to the modest house on West Streetsboro Street. As they stepped inside the back door, what they found was a scene that would haunt them forever.
God.
2015 Porsche, black in color, to Todd Morgan from that address. Valid native, has the CPW.
Is he in the floor? Oh, shoot. You said you see blood? Once in radio. Go run back. Get EMS out here. Oh boy. There's a lot of blood. Party looks to be, might have fell. Crap. Oh, open. Oh wow.
Todd Morgan lay on the floor, his robe barely concealing his still body. A large, brutal wound marred his temple. Scattered nearby were shell casings, evidence of gunfire. At first it looked like suicide, but there was no gun in sight, and the scene felt wrong. The officers searched the house thoroughly. In a child's bedroom, a piggy bank was shattered on the floor, a small but ominous sign of a struggle or hurried violence. In the master bedroom, the bed was tossed in disarray. Empty bottles of alcohol and open condom wrappers lay scattered, clear signs of recent activity. But of what kind? Had a violent encounter erupted here? Was there more than one person inside?
Weapon. That's why I'm thinking something else. Which, that's weird. Why is there a bullet casing here? You found money?
Change. Piggy bank knocked over.
Well, if it was a robbery, the house would be more ransacked, right?
Okay,
case, that one you're in now. That's weird. Why is there... This makes me think someone shot him. We're gonna have to call the detectives out. Hey, Sarge, you wanna... Are we... Say, it's pretty bad in there. Yeah, there's shell casings in the house all over, but...
Okay.
No weapon. Okay. He's been sitting there for a while. That blood's dried up.
Okay.
I don't... Can you tell me...
What's that?
It looks weird.
Todd was more than just a body on the floor. He was a man who had climbed the academic ladder with determination. After earning his bachelor's degree in 2005 and a master's in 2006 from Cleveland University, Todd earned his PhD in 2015 at Kent State. He held professorships in Massachusetts and Michigan before returning home to Cleveland State University 2 years prior. Todd's colleagues remembered him as intelligent, serious, and well-liked. But those closest to him knew a more complicated man. A father to 2 children, a 10-year-old son, and a young daughter. A man who loved playing video games, dancing, and taking his children to the park. Yet, beneath the surface, Todd was struggling. If this story has you hooked so far, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps support the channel. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the case, so drop a comment below. What do you think happened that day? And if you want to stay updated with more gripping true crime stories, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Let's dive back in.
Deceased at the back door. Looks like the back door looks like it was kicked from the inside. I have not gone inside the house. So he's laying on his back with a gunshot wound to the head at the back door, and it looks like the door was forced out, as in out to the door. So I'd like for somebody to come out and take a look. There's shell casings all over the place, and just to figure out exactly what's going on.
Todd's first marriage had ended in heartbreak and scandal, a result of an affair with a student. He grappled with alcohol use, relying on a breathalyzer app to monitor his sobriety.
Required to do an iSober device.
What's that?
It's to, he'll breathe into it and it reads whether he's had a drink or not.
For the vehicle?
Just any...
Oh, wow, anything at all, okay.
And the last report I got was from yesterday at 7 o'clock in the morning.
You get reports from?
Yeah, it emails
no
the
kidding.
results.
So you got a result for that test yesterday?
Yes, I can pull it up.
Does it give numbers or just say if it's positive or negative for alcohol?
It does give numbers.
Okay.
What's this test called again?
iSober device.
His romantic relationships were complicated, and his personal life far from perfect. Despite this, friends and family described him as a loving and dedicated father. On that day, his daughter waited patiently at school, certain her father would come for her as he always did. But fate had other plans. The medical examiner's report was grim. Todd had been shot 7 times. 2 bullets pierced his left clavicle, injuries that would have been fatal within minutes. 1 shot was fired at close range. The weapon? A 9mm handgun. A brutal, violent end. Investigators noted the back door showed signs of forced entry. Wood splintered near the lock. A broken piece of the lock frame lay discarded on the deck. Blood spatters stained the door's interior, and bloody footprints trailed from the house down the stairs to Todd's parked Porsche SUV. Curiously, Todd's wallet and keys were found inside the house, though the wallet held no cash, a detail consistent with family statements. Multiple laptops and tablets sat openly, untouched. But Todd's cell phone was missing, a critical clue. Detectives interviewed neighbors. Linda, a woman down the street, described Todd as odd, wealthy yet reclusive, someone who renovated his home extensively.
There's something off about him. Like, I get really feelings about people when I meet people, and I always said, I don't think there seems to be something strange about him, but I couldn't put it.
Has he ever mentioned anything odd to you before? Like strange, ever saying anything strange to you?
He
just seems odd.
Weird. He said he worked from home. What the fuck does he do? He drives a Porsche.
I think it could be some kind of computer on work at home job. I mean, that's pretty common nowadays.
He fixes up the house the whole time. Where does this guy get his money from? I don't know. Like, what does he do? And he says, oh, he needs to run errands and go to the gym, and so he wants my daughter to babysit. Where's he going?
You ever noticed any depression or anything like that?
He just seems off.
Just seems off.
He seems like fucking off, like fucking weird. Like, I don't know. I get a very off feeling about him.
What's your name, ma'am?
My name's Linda.
Retired grandfather Brian heard nothing unusual.
Hi. Hi, are your parents home?
My grandpa's in the house.
Your grandpa's in the house. Can I speak to him real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you. Have you seen anyone at the house? Or hear anything?
I haven't seen anything, and I'm retired, recently retired. I'm here all the
You're
time.
here. You haven't heard anything?
I haven't
seen
heard
anything?
a peep.
Okay. All right.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, we're just...
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Todd Morgan. I hope he's okay. He seems like a nice guy. I mean, he's been here a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Eugene and Sherry, a married couple, recalled hearing what they thought were gunshots at 7:20 a.m. They dismissed the sounds as car backfires or construction noises. That morning, they also spotted an unfamiliar light-colored crossover parked beside Todd's Porsche. Sherry caught a glimpse of the person driving away, a key eyewitness.
Somebody come out of the house to the car that was next to the Porsche. They were in the car. I mean, it was there.
The Porsche?
No, it was next to the Porsche.
Okay.
And it was there when I woke up this morning at 5 o'clock. You know, as I walked.
The car was already there.
The car was already there. The person was due. When I woke up.
Okay.
But at 7:15, 7:20, I heard, and then I saw someone come out of the house, go to the car, opened up the car, was there for a while, and then took something back into the house, like a package or a box, it looked like.
Okay.
And then came back out, not running, but walking fast.
Quick pace?
Yes.
At what time was that?
It had to be 7:20.
At 7:20?
Yeah, that it all happened within a couple
That was
minutes.
when you heard the
two shots. I'm assuming. I don't know. And then I thought someone was banging on something, and then a little pause, and then four more.
Okay. Can you describe that car?
It was a smaller car, light colored, maybe a light blue, light gray. I couldn't get the make of it.
Do you happen to have cameras?
I checked my ring.
It didn't pick it up?
It didn't pick it. It didn't pick it up.
Okay.
Okay.
It was like a 4-door or 2-door?
I couldn't tell.
Did you see the person that was driving?
No, I didn't. No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not see the person.
Okay.
My wife thinks it was long hair.
We were in different places, so I was finishing my podcast here.
And I saw somebody come out of the house with long hair to the shoulders. I couldn't even tell you if it was male or female, to be honest with you. It looked like a smaller frame, not a big person. Got into a little car. I want to say the car was champagne colored. He said it was bluish. So there you go for our perspective of what it was. There are cars. Todd, from what I know, he's only been here less than a year. He has 2 children from different mothers. They're coming and going all the time, dropping kids off.
Oh, sure.
And there's always like a Jeep there from somebody he knows. And I don't know if it's one of the mothers or not, but it's a newer Jeep. Okay. This was a car that I'd never seen.
You've never seen that car?
No. And that person came out, like Gene said, grabbed something from the car. I thought it was more like a package. He thought it was like a box. Again, we weren't putting anything in perspective. It's just what we walked as passing by. And then the person took something back into the house and then came back out and then just drove away. And Gene even commented like, well, there couldn't have been anything. They're not in a rush. So
The 7, the car, is there? Okay.
I don't know how to work this thing. But that,
okay, so that's the car.
Yeah. I don't know if you're going to be able to see anything for that or whatever.
Okay. I'll get this back to you. I'll go tell.
Okay. I'm not sure how to.
Yeah.
And then it's Then it jumps to 7:30 and it's gone.
And it's gone?
Yeah.
So what time is that, right?
6:50.
50?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 7 is gone?
Yeah. Well, the next spot on here is 7:30, so there's a gap.
Okay.
And then it's gone at 7:30.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Okay. This was well over a year ago. His ex was dating someone that he said felt threatened by her and him ever having to exchange anything in person. So they would meet.
It would be like part of our common area.
It's his girlfriend's.
His ex-wife's boyfriend.
His other ex-wife's.
January. And at that time he said he was dating someone.
Okay. But you did confirm or deny that. You don't know at all.
At 7:21 a.m., emergency services received a 911 call from Todd's home, but there was no response on the other end. Investigators learned the call was likely accidental, an iPhone feature that triggers emergency calls if the power button is pressed 5 times rapidly. Tracing the call led to a woman named Tariana Paschele. Tariana matched the description provided by neighbors. She was a woman with long, dark hair and a slim build, driving a silver crossover, similar to the one spotted near the crime scene. Her connection to Todd was unknown, but phone data traced her movements near Todd's home just minutes after the shooting. Further investigation uncovered a chilling link. Tariana was connected to an unsolved 2021 homicide in Cleveland involving a 9mm handgun, the same caliber as Todd's murder weapon. She was the registered owner of the firearm and a prime suspect in that previous case. Days before Todd's death, Tariana had visited the police station related to the earlier homicide. Phone data revealed Tariana was driving at highway speeds shortly after the shooting. Todd's missing cell phone traveled the same route before going silent. Surveillance footage showed her silver crossover parked near Todd's home early that morning. When confronted, Tariana denied any knowledge of Todd Morgan or the incident. But phone records revealed secret communications, messages that began on the dating app Bumble and moved to text messages. These messages included solicitation for prostitution, with Tariana offering outcalls, services performed at clients' locations. On the morning of the murder, Todd had sent her $50 via Cash App, a small suspicious transaction. Despite her denials, Tariana's phone contained searches for Todd's name and news articles about his murder multiple times in the weeks following. DNA evidence placed her at the crime scene on a cigar butt and condom wrappers. Footprints matched a Nike sneaker she had been photographed wearing. Faced with mounting evidence, Tariana was arrested. She pleaded not guilty at first, but later accepted a plea deal to avoid trial.
You ever been to hospital before? I don't recall. Okay. What about around the village? Go to a lot of places. Okay. So she can't recall being in hospital? No. Okay. So your phone, why would it dial 911 on April 19th in the morning, at April 19th around 7:22 in the morning? My phone? Yeah. I don't know. Okay. I don't know why my phone would call. I didn't call nobody. Did you call 911? No, I did not. Okay. I don't know. Did they say I called? I didn't call. Yeah, we had your phone number, and we attempted to call back that morning. We didn't answer. So here's what's interesting about these two photos. Okay, these two photos were actually on your phone. On my phone? Mm-hmm. Well, they weren't on my phone. You actually typed in a search for this guy. And you viewed this image on your phone. You also did a search for 320 West Streetsville Street, and you viewed this image on your phone. Okay, I'll give you giving you an opportunity here to talk to us. We need to know what happened.
Okay, and I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on. But what do you have? I don't know what's going on.
There's a lot of information. We have DNA evidence, we have video, we have phone calls, we have Bumble chat messages. Okay, we have shell casings, we have shoe prints. We've got a lot of stuff that is a lot of good evidence here. Okay, this is your opportunity to talk to us about it. Okay.
I really don't know what you want me to say.
I want to know what happened. We want to know what happened. We have a lot of questions. I want to know what happened. We're going to send you $50 in the morning. April 19th.
I don't know.
Okay, but he did. So what I want to ask you is, there was another payment. About 23 minutes later, there was a $1,000 payment that was sent from Todd Morgan to Black Beauty. And you confirm that Black Beauty, this Cash App is you. That's you, obviously, in that picture. So he sent you $1,000. Now, we go back to a $50 payment. You say, guys send you random $50 every now and then. Okay, you guys send you random $1,000 payments?
No.
Okay, so
it can happen.
It could happen?
It could happen.
Okay. We have another Cash App payment that was 23 minutes later for $1,000. We have this vehicle leaving Todd Morgan's house at around 7:23 in the morning on April 19th. You said that's your car. Have your phone at 328 West Streetsville Street on April 19th at 7 in the morning. You actually have your phone at that address after midnight on April 19th, which looks like it was there overnight. It's not possible. Your DNA is inside of that house. Black and Miles are inside of that house. The kind of shipments that are inside of the house that match shoes that you're wearing in Facebook photos.
She would serve 20 years to life for murder, plus additional time on weapons charges. Parole eligibility was set for 23 years. At sentencing, Todd's mother Sandy spoke with heartbreaking honesty. She described her son's struggle, his attempts to better him.
I always will be. Todd's not here to tell his story. Only God, Todd, and you know the truth of what happened on April 19th. All I know, he was brutally murdered by you, and he basically died for nothing. You didn't even know him. Your actions to take my son's life changed my life forever. It's changed all of our lives. Even more so, you took a father from two beautiful children. They were his world, and he was theirs.
Todd's ex-girlfriend Mary shared the devastation of losing a father so adored by his daughter.
Since his murder, my daughter's life has been irrevocably altered. At just 6 years old, she is at one of the most impressionable stages of her life. She was only 4 when she waited at school for her dad to pick her up, not understanding why he never came. When I arrived, she was confused and desperately wanted to call him, but each call went unanswered. I had to explain to her that her daddy wouldn't be coming back because someone had hurt him. I watched her curl up in my arms, hiding her face as she processed this unimaginable loss.
Yes, to his family, I'm very sorry, and I hope that one day that you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. That's it.
I'm sentencing you to a period of 20 years to life on count 1, aggravated murder and unclassified felony. In addition, that sentence will run consecutive to the 3-year firearm specification, which is attached to that count 1. That firearm specification 3-year sentence must be served first, it must be consecutive, and it is in fact mandatory. This will make you eligible for parole, which there's no guarantee of that, at the earliest at 23 years, but you could serve up to life in prison for this matter. Do you understand all of that, Ms. Paschal?
Yes, Your Honor. I love you. I love you too. And you always got love this way. And don't ever let them tell you you don't. You hear me, Liz? Don't ever let them tell you.
Todd Morgan's story is a tragic reminder that darkness can lurk behind even the most respectable faces. A life filled with promise, shattered by violence. His family's grief is a testament to the pain left behind. Thank you for joining me on True Crime Diaries. If you found this story gripping, please like and subscribe for more deep dives into true crime mysteries. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and remember, the truth is often hidden just beneath the surface.